In this video, I'm going to explain to you the best time management system you can ever hear in your life. Trust me, my dear follower, pray for me. And do you know why it's considered the best time management system? Because this system won't bind you to a specific time of day to do this or at a certain hour to do that. No. This method of time organization is boring, and no one likes it. The generation I'm explaining about today is called the fourth generation, and what's unique about it is that it doesn't focus on when you do a task. Focus on what the important task is that you're supposed to do and do it whenever. I swear it's fantastic. Explaining the third habit from the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a truly life-changing book by the great author Stephen R. Covey. In this video, my friend, prepare your coffee. Followers, prepare your coffee or your favorite drink, and pay attention to me. Believe me, this time management system is going to appeal to you. You will apply it, and it will change your life. Alright, let's enjoy. I have reached a point where I'm looking for someone to give me some time because I'm unable to find time to watch my anime episodes. I was searching online for a book about time management, and all the websites agreed that the best book on time management is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. Of course, I got to know Stephen R. Covey from this book, and later I discovered that it's actually Stephen R. Covey. He took the third habit from the 7 habits and wrote a book about it, which is first things first. This habit we are talking about is very, very important, and the time management system we will discuss is very powerful. If it wasn't powerful and important, Covey wouldn't have included it in the book. Peace be upon you, my friend, the follower of the dopamine channel, where music and books accompany you. I'm your brother Fahad Al-Tumi. And if you're new to this channel, here I read a book and give you benefit. So, if you want to gain the benefits of reading without actually reading, subscribe to the channel. The third habit, my friend and follower, that we will explain today, is the practical application of the first and second habits. We're done with theory and talking on paper, and now it's time for action. So, from today onwards, after this segment, you will take the first step towards radical change. You will change your life, my friend. Welcome, and let me give you a very quick overview. To dive into the details, we agreed that in order to make changes in our lives, we need to change our mental systems, start seeing things differently, focus on the conditions that we can change and control, take initiative, and accelerate change based on our life goal that we established and defined in the second habit of the 7 habits. Then comes the third habit, which will organize our time, tasks, and steps. We will work on them continuously or weekly, and using the farm analogy, after some time, we will reach our goals and change our lives. Lastly, notice, my friend, that the first habit, the second habit, and the third habit will help you achieve your goals without relying on anyone else. As Stephen Covey said, the personal victory habits, the 3 habits that shift your personality from being dependent on others to being self-reliant. I believe the subject is clear, my follower. Okay, now in his book First Things First, Stephen Covey talks about 4 generations of time management. I won't overwhelm you with explaining all 4, we'll jump straight to the 4th generation, where Stephen Covey starts explaining this habit with the following question. Ask yourself, what things do you have the ability to do in your life? Are you doing them now, or are you forced to do them? This is excellent, but if you do them and continue, it will make a difference in your life. This brings us to an example in your life. I've used this example a lot, but it's extremely effective, agreed? The most important conditions that you can change in your life and create change through them are education, 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 and education. Let's say you decide to learn a language rule every day, very simply. 1 rule per day, and in a year, you will have 365 rules. You know the significance of having 365 rules. It means you'll be able to speak at least 3 languages in a year. you've learned 3 languages, and you've become a person who speaks 4 languages: Arabic, English, French, and Spanish. Of course, it's not necessary. I'm telling you, what tremendous differences can occur in your life. If you speak 4 languages, but let's assume you decide to explain one of these languages on YouTube, and you decide to deliver this content very, very powerfully, becoming the best French language explainer on YouTube, without exaggeration. Believe me, within a year, your income from YouTube alone will be at least 40,000 reals per video, without exaggeration, my friend, without exaggeration. This follower, this is the least change you could achieve. You could offer private lessons, sign up on Udemy, get employed, and do many things in just 1 year, but you can completely change your life. This is just one of the things that, if you do and continue, will completely change your life in other aspects as well. And you're the only one who can recognize these things and know your potential. For example, that anime fan who wants to learn Japanese, he can truly learn it within a year. You can learn 1 lesson a day for a year, and after a year, you'll have 365 Japanese language lessons. It means you won't just speak Japanese, your name will be Takaki Kozawa, you'll watch anime without subtitles, and you'll even explain the Japanese language on YouTube. Money? Welcome and hello. A tremendous difference in your life. As Stephen Covey says, think about the question and answer it. Now let me explain the Eisenhower matrix, which is considered the 4th generation of time management. Stephen says, my friend, take a piece of paper, draw 2 vertical columns and 2 horizontal rows with intersections. The first column contains urgent matters, and the second column contains non-urgent matters. Urgent matters are those with a specific deadline and cannot be postponed, like your work, attending university. Prayer, calling your mother or father, being needed for a task, a TV show you want to catch, a live stream. These are examples of urgent matters. Non-urgent matters are those that you can postpone and do whenever you want: training, reading a book, watching a movie on Netflix, following an anime episode, playing video games, anything you can do whenever you like. Now, consider the Eisenhower matrix. It has 2 rows. The first row contains important matters, and the second row contains less important matters. In the first row, you have important and urgent matters like work, education, prayer, family service, sports, healthy eating while walking, etc. In the second row, you have less important urgent matters, such as watching a match or spending time on your phone. Stephen Covey divides your time into these 4 quadrants: urgent and important, not urgent and important, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. Most people waste their time in the first quadrant, important and urgent matters. The second quadrant contains important but non-urgent matters. Now, let's allocate some time to the non-urgent and not important matters, like scrolling on your phone. The second quadrant, containing non-urgent but important matters, is where significant change happens. Think about it, my friend. How much time do you spend in the second quadrant? This is the proportion of change you're making in your life. Don't blame others or circumstances, take responsibility for your time. Great minds like Einstein, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos allocate about 70% of their time to the first quadrant, urgent and important matters. About 20 to 25% goes to the second quadrant, important but not urgent matters, and the rest is divided among the 2 lower quadrants. If you want to change your life, achieve your goals, and focus on your dreams, concentrate on the second quadrant. Define important roles in your life, such as being a person, a son, a life partner, a friend, and a sibling. Determine the tasks that serve these roles, prioritize them, and put them into a weekly schedule. For instance, if you set 7 tasks and accomplish them in a week, it will make a difference. Want to do 1 task per day? In 3.5 days, you'll complete those tasks. Implement this system. It's simple yet transformative. Planning is one of the things that can change your life. Stephen Covey emphasizes that planning alone can yield significant results, possibly even 1,000,000. Just put down the plan, even if you don't execute it right away. Planning is easier than you might think. There's probably nothing simpler than planning. So, plan. Let's see what comes out of it. Of course, he tells you that planning will change your life for 2 reasons. Firstly, when you plan every week, it sends indirect signals to your mind that someday you will execute these plans. Secondly, when you put your plans on paper and see the amazing results you could achieve, it encourages and motivates you to start working. As I gave you the example of studying a language rule each day, consider how you could learn 3 languages in a year through this kind of planning. The results you observe will encourage you to continue learning each day, which is the point he aims to make. In 2019, I decided to start weekly planning. I thought about what I loved doing, what could change my life, and I realized content creation was my passion. Despite having this passion for a while, this time I wanted to offer valuable and impactful content. So, I decided to explain books and teach English. As I also enjoy playing PlayStation, I decided to share PlayStation-related content as well. I knew I wouldn't be able to do it all at once, but I focused on what I loved the most. I decided to focus on YouTube content creation. Since I didn't have a studio, I created a setup in my room in April 2019. I published my first video in June 2020, after a year and 2 months. Every week, I planned how to present the content, what books to read, how to film, where to film, when to film, how to edit, and more. I learned video editing, filming, lighting, script writing, publishing, and many other things from YouTube. Finally, this content came out. From day one, I saw the difference this content was making in my life. The feedback and prayers I received from you all were heartwarming. It's a feeling of achievement when someone tells me they benefited from my content. Even the simplest action of planning can have an impact. So, my friend, at the very least, plan. Plan for the week and start slowly. With time, you'll start executing your plans. Identify important roles in your life and the tasks that will make a difference for those roles. Allocate as much time as possible to those tasks and continue working on them. Remember, you can achieve change in your life, achieve your goals, and live a better life. If you know someone who can benefit from this time management system, share this video with them. And don't forget to like the video, it would mean a lot to me. By the way, I post daily on Instagram from Sunday to Wednesday. You'll find the link in the description. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, what are you waiting for? I post once a week. By following me every week, you'll see a change in your life over time. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow with even more inspiring content. Thank you for listening. Peace be upon you.